Welcome everyone. In this video, I am going to share top 4 chess traps in the King's Gambit. 2 traps for white and 2 for black. So we continue with trap number 1. E4, E5 and then F4. This is the King's Gambit. The idea is we sacrifice the pawn, opening up this King's diagonal. Now you might think that this is risky, but no. It is one of the most famous gambit which has destroyed many of the players playing as black. So we continue with trap number 1 after bishop c5. So our opponent tries to continue with bishop c5 for controlling the f2 pawn, where your king cannot jump. So that's an advantage which black is having. What we'll do, we'll simply play knight f3 and then block this queen from coming. So what we'll do, after d6, we simply go with c3, focus on d4, attacking the center and the bishop. Now, over here, black has a very nice idea. He continues with queen e7. He is trying to be smart. He wants to attack your e4 pawn. As we plan, we'll go with e4. After he takes, what you do, you also take it. But then, he continues with queen take e4, giving check. Now what you might say? You might say let's play queen e2 or bishop e2. Many of you would say bishop e2. But over here, the player playing as white, he played a massive stunning move, king to f2. Now with this, first of all, the pawn is attacking the bishop. Simple answer, bishop has to move back. What you do now? So you have bishop b5 giving check. Over here, the king sacrificed his castling ability for a massive win, which you may observe. We continue bishop b5 check. Now he can block it with anything, knight c6, bishop e7 or c6. Rook to e1 is a queen trap, and then he has to say bye to the queen. But now, suppose black king moves there. Then you play rook e1 and then the queen has to move back such that the rook to e8 will be the checkmate. So this is a very stunning win, King's Gambit, decline. So this is how you can play the King's Gambit as white. Now we have another variation on the board, and this time we are playing after he accepts the gambit. Earlier I showed the trap for King's Gambit decline. Now this is the King's Gambit accepted. So after retake we take knight f3, g5 was the response. The idea is to support the center and focus. You continue bishop c4 and focus on attacking this f7 pawn. Remember, the f7 pawn is the weakest pawn and this can be a very good opportunity for us to attack. So over here, he continued with x6. Now he wants to create a secure pawn chain that you may observe. So comes x4. Our over here, whenever he create a secure pawn chain, what you have to do is simply attack it. He continue with f6. Now he wants to add more extra protection. What his idea is that you will take and he'll take. He'll add extra layer of security. Now this is something what black wants. So that's why I'll always prefer that you must not capture the pawn. Instead, what you can do is you can continue with the game. After f6, you can continue knight e5. The knight sacrifice. Suppose he accepts the knight. Then what you do is you go with queen x5 giving check. And remember the bishop over here controlling the f7. So king e7, queen f7 and so on. This will be the checkmate. So this can be a very easy win for you. Now suppose over here he does not accept your knight sacrifice. Then he has a good move x5. What he'll do, he'll not allow our queen to go there. Then what you do? Then you can go with knight f7, creating a fork, and so on. After queen e7, if we place this, simply grab this. You're gonna take. You can play bishop or queen, any of them. Suppose queen e2 for creating a pin. You're gonna take bishop take. You can simply protect your knight. Bishop on his pawn is also a threat, so you can easily win this game. Okay. Now we have some trap for black. So over here, we come to this position and suppose our opponent has x4. Now he directly continue with x4. So what you do is you simply continue with g4. The idea is with this we attack the knight. The knight comes to e5. Now what you do is simply develop the bishop and sacrifice this pawn. If he take it, means he is being greedy. If you do this, then you simply go with d5, and then the idea is to attack this pawn with the bishop attacking the knight. Now you might say that the queen is already protecting it. What is the major advantage of it? Well, so suppose this was how white thought according to this position. So what white did? White simply grabbed this pawn. You have queen e7 check. Now over here, remember, either the bishop come or the queen come. The bishop take on knight is a best move. So that's why king to f2 is the only move which can be played. And that's what white respond. Over here, what white could have done is white could simply go with knight e3. He must have sacrificed it. But what he played was a massive mistake. King f2, you have bishop e4 check, controlling this. So the king comes to f3, which is the only option. Bishop takes g4 check. Now, if the king takes the pawn, then bishop take queen is the easy win for you. So after king take bishop, you simply continue knight f6 check. Now what you can observe, this king came all the way over here, jumping and dancing on this board. So this is how you can defeat your opponent with queen e4, and that's the checkmate. So this will be a very easy win for you. And this is how you can crush the king's gambit. Now we have another trap. Now this time we'll have d5. This is the fork-wheel counter gambit. You can try this. So what will happen is your opponent will continue with capturing the pawn. If he take, you offer another pawn. But now this time he is not accepting. He is going with queen e2. Now he is having a sense that he'll attack like this. This is a pin. So he may eliminate this pawn and take advantage. What you do? You'll simply take the pawn at the center. Over here, the best move is f take e5, and after it you can go with knight out, queen c7, attack this, and continue. But over here, suppose he take back from the queen, then what you do is simple. After queen take, you continue bishop e7. You might say that you can simply take knight there or the queen. You might say that. But why are we taking the bishop? So there is a trap. Well, the player as white, if he eliminate this pawn, then you have a very easy win. You continue bishop f6, attacking this diagonal. The only best move for the queen is to take the queen to g3 and then bishop x4. Now bishop x4, the queen is already supporting the bishop in creating a pin. So on, you can take the queen in the next move. And this is how you can crush the king's gambit. So these were the top 4 deadly traps in the king's gambit. If you enjoyed the video, do like the video, and thanks for watching.